you ever wonder where Feeding America begins? To me, it starts on the farmer choosing on what practices they want to use to put their seeds in the dirt. This speech here today is it's about getting to know the practices of the no-till farming. I've been in agriculture my whole life and starting to build my own farm, and this is the practice we use of no-till. What is no-till? No-till is simply the practice of farming without turning over dirt. You will have less soil erosion with using your no-till farming practices. It's been around for almost 10,000 years, and it was adopted to put more seeds in the dirt with less work. It's more efficient, a lot more efficient. Let's take a look into the benefits of no-till. According to Lester 2021, a major benefit of using the no-till farming practice is the reduction of silting in water reservoirs, creeks, ponds, lakes. By not turning over the dirt, it acts as a sponge, so none of it really will wash away. It'll just absorb the moisture it gets. One big thing that I overlooked this, but tilling, when you till and then you go and hit your farm ground with your pre-sprays to kill all the weeds, and then it rains, you have a lot of erosion. So with the no-till practice, when you go out there and put your chemicals on your fields, you do not have near the chemical runoff into water reservoirs. It saves your natural habitat, life, your fish, all the other animals that'll drink that water. According to ESREC, using no-till practices can increase your organic matter in the soil, and having the proper amount of organic matter can drastically increase your yields. This is the one thing that allows crops to grow good, and you can see a big benefit of not tilling and just letting that organic matter build on the top. The capability to retain water, like I was saying earlier, when using the no-till practice, the ground acts as a sponge, so it holds its water a lot better. Then one of the major downfalls of tilling is that when you open the dirt up, when you go and turn it over, you're releasing a lot of that moisture that was already built or already put into the ground. So that is one big thing of no-till. And according to Creech, you can save about 3.2 gallons per acre by switching over to no-till, and you gain that 3.2 gallons by not having to plow or field cultivate. And if you take a look at our diesel prices that we've had this year, you take a standard gallon of diesel at $3.80 for red diesel, times that by 3.2 gallons to the acre, and then say you're farming roughly 1,000 acres. You do all that math, it comes out to where you can save about $12,000 a year just on diesel alone. So that saves a lot of money in your farming operation. You can put that money to use in other things. But so to me, Feeding America, it begins with the farmers deciding on what practice they want to use, what implements they want to use. There's a lot going into it, but no-till and till, that is what I believe is, that's the start of Feeding America. That's the start of growing crops, and I just wanted to point out some of the positive sides that I see of no-till farming. And yeah, that's all I got.